Welcome back. Just trying to get everything coordinated here. Former broke 80s kid who started out with the C64. Well, for my own personal use. But for the first time, I am playing Neuromancer from 1988. Much different background tech these days. We are using an emulator and the lazy method here for loading. And I just noticed that I have sound on my second monitor that's about to drive me apeshit. There. All right. So, of course, I start dragging and get paused, but we're going to load it the lazy way. That'll take a little moment to load. And as usual, we have got instead of a printed manual over to the side, which is a walkthrough from C64 Wiki and another one that I found, Game Facts, that both of them have been coming in handy. Hope everybody's having a good Friday. Glad to get free myself, basically. But let's get this phone monitor onto charge here. Yes. Make sure my wireless pad's working right. Whoop. Yeah, it helps if that window is in focus. And this is a one disc crack. And please let me know if you're not getting any audio, because I'm not actually hearing any through my headset. And please let me know if this is a problem. I was hearing audio on the phone, but I don't know why it's just not getting through my headset. I'm going to just unplug it and plug it back in quick. It's distracting. This is a wired headset. Let me just check audio sources quick. Yeah, device. All right. We've got output devices. And of course apps. Nothing is showing as muted or anything. I am honestly a little bit baffled. Maybe this is the problem, I don't know. That is better. I don't know why it switched over to the loopback, because I did not change that myself. But we do have some kind of audio again on this end. I'm guessing y'all can hear it, and also that it is maybe getting captured better at this point. But we are indeed at the lovely rendition intro screen here, and we want to load the old game. I think I put that in slot 2, what we're going on with. And yeah, please let me know if there is anything screwed up about the audio now still. But let's try to get to roughly where we were. Yeah, we are basically trying to get some wares and fight some AIs in cyberspace, now that we finally got into cyberspace. And somewhat amusingly, I'm hoping we can get some more money too, honestly, because our money is draining, but I'm sure we'll get some more. We are in the corporate headquarters there to go in for something. Okay, we must have been going after something in zone 2 there. I don't even remember. I have not touched this since last week. So I guess I may see. I probably should have taken better notes, but of where we actually were. But that reminds me, I should indeed, just in case we need it, open the equivalent of a notepad that I had to jot things down. I don't think we even had to use last week, but I'm still keeping it handy because 80s games. But what were we doing in here? I don't remember. I think we may have been following some specific tip from over here. Did we? Let's see what we have in our inventory. Ah, good. Instead of an Atari 2600 joystick, I've got an old Xbox controller standing in for a joystick, and it is on the right port. Let's see, what have we got in our wares, actually, and what do we need to pick up? The Ninja 4000. It does look for all the world like Ninja in that font. Well, I'm not looking to delete anything right at the moment, though we are running out of slots for stuff. I'm just looking at what we actually have. We did get the hammer 4.0. Did we get the slow 2.0? And injector. I see slow 1.0. We got some 2.0 and some injector. Maybe I should get rid of the slow 1.0 to make space. Because we are limited on slots, so yeah, maybe I will go ahead and delete that. Yes, please. Please delete. There. Make sure that the window is in focus again. All right. It will take pointer input, but it will not take keyboard input if the window's not properly in focus. But I think we've got... We got slow... Why did we get rid of the slow and the hammer that we could get rid of? All right, we could get rid of the hammer 2.0. Do we need to debug anything before we go back in? Let's do some debug, if we need to. I think we may have before we saved, but I don't recall. But yeah, besides modern hardware, this whole setup is much nicer than anything I had back in the day. I was working with a single floppy drive one of the low capacity floppy drives. This came as a 5-image set. I tried playing with that initially, but I did find the single D81 image crack, so that was handy. But yeah, besides the single floppy setup plus optional cassette drive. I was playing on a portable black and white television about yay big on the screen as my monitor and my room television up until I was in college, actually. But let's see. I think, yeah, we are maybe next wanting to go over to the spaceport and go over there and do the thing. All right. That's good to know. Yes, please close that. I don't even need to know. But I guess we're done in Musabori because I think we've done basically everything we can in there. And he abruptly steps out the door. And we can go back to the spaceport now. Slowly. That's as fast as he gets. And then there are the scene changes. Yes, that challenges us whether we're coming or going, which is really handy. And I think it's the next screen where we get the lawbot that tells you to move on. No, it's the one after that. It tells you to move on and actually slows you down because, of course, it does. Getting to know the lay of the land hereabouts, unfortunately. But yeah, I felt this was very loosely inspired by the actual book. But I actually ended up rereading the book several days ago. And, oh yeah, very loosely inspired. Let's just put it that way. We get some place and business names in common, and that's about it, really. And cyberspace exists. Ooh, and I'm back with my evening coffee, even though I may switch to something cooler pretty soon. It just recently barely got under 27 or 80, depending on the units you're using in this room. So it is still a little sticky, and I'm drinking hot coffee because that's what you do. Yes, we have. I think we may get into my biolabs later. I don't know. I almost hope so at this point. And that is an unfortunate logo on the spaceport sign. It kinda is. But we're going in there. That just does not look quite right. We need to buy a ticket to Freeside and then apparently go to the Bank of Bern. Alright, I guess we're doing that now. 2 shuttles are waiting. That is handy. Why, yes, please. Give us a ticket now. Please. Oh God, I'm doing that shit again. I keep trying to use my actual touchpad to move the pointer. That's just not how anything works. All right. We do want to go to Freeside. What are our other options? Only those. Yes. What is the Hollow movie? Yeah, and we are at, I forget exactly what we are at, honestly. I think we've got like 9,000 at this point. Oh, Burning Chrome is the Hollow movie, because of course it is. I was wrong. We're down under 9,000, so yeah, I hope we can make some more money. I think the 2,000 is supposed to be our health. I think. We pay them and it takes us straight onto the shuttle, evidently. Oh, wow. And now we get to do the shuttle. Okay. Nice emergency instructions. I mean, sounds fair. It really does. And this was the 80s, yes. If you must, put your head in a bag. Preferably a plastic one, and yeah, well. How handy. Oh, that was quick. No, I think we should toggle the walk button. And now we get to go out in search of a bank. Which way do we want to go? Is this a dead end or does that go anywhere? Because the two edges are different colors. I'm not sure which indicates which or if anything indicates anything, honestly. All right. I'm not even going to explore and go to indoors right this moment. There, we've obviously got a dead end. I mean, we could go to Villa Straylight, but I suspect we may end up there later. Why ruin the surprise? There is the bank. Whoop. This really is touchy with the joystick. But we're entering the bank. We want to open an account and assure her that we do have money. Do we have money? Not much, but yes. Until we look at the exposition, we can't even move or talk to them. Oh God, I'm touching the mouse again. My actual mouse pointer. I think that's what we want to do. And then we'll talk to the manager. How nice. How very nice. Yeah, I would go for the second one, honestly, but that's not our goal, apparently. Okay, I think that bloop was because I managed to hit the talk bubble button again instead of. All right, let us toggle that off again. I think that is, yeah, that is the switch. It's 6:09 p.m. That may be a reasonable time. And you see how fast the clock moves. And that's the date. Yeah, I'll bring our balance up. But I guess this is the manager's store that's looking like it's cracked. The manager is not here right now. And we want to use that jack, apparently. So we talk our way in and we get some more useful items, apparently. We want to hit a database at 464.160, evidently. So let us go over here and not do that. And pull out our handy Ninja 4000, which was the cheapest deck we had access to that can do cyberspace properly, but it does not have as good a as many software slots as one of the others. I think we do have everything deleted that we reasonably can at the moment. Now, if I can remember what half of our wares actually do, that would be handy. But yeah, we want our cyberspace 1.0. I don't know if we're ever going to get up past 1.0 with that, but I don't know that it matters. I will find out. And now we get to attack a database again. We get some better wares out of it, apparently. If it finishes loading. Well, okay, move. I think this way takes us toward the 400s. It should. We want 464.160. Yeah, I think that's the one we want right in front of us. Why, yes. I guess. And now we want our skills. as soon as it comes up. I don't know if it does actually help, but using our ice breaking skill is maybe going to help before we start hitting it with wares. There, let's see. More. Yes. This will also help us raise our skills using them apparently. Slow 2.0. And an injector 2.0 is what they are suggesting. We got a virus and a slow it downer. So let's try our blowtorch. And we'll just cycle through ones that might help. And yes, it is. We're already going to need to debug. It is corrupting all airwares. Well, it hasn't gotten very far with it yet, but it is trying to. And you want to try to start hitting it again before it really gets a chance to do much. All right. This is a little slow. It really is. We'll drill at it some. Haven't used the drill yet. This one is being a little bit tough. I think concrete. We just blowtorched it not long ago. We can try drilling it again. Trying to remember what are air attacks and what are not air attacks, honestly. We can hammer at it. I know hammer is. Blowtorch. Why not? That got it. All right, we are in there, and let's get some better slow and more depth charge and more Python KGB. I think we may run out of space before we get them all. Oh, wow, strike for Screaming Fist. This is the Screaming Fist thing, apparently. Yeah, we got a tip before that one particular thing was available. The Easy Rider 1.0 that this person is putting at the bottom of the list of priorities to actually get. But we will see what they have got and try to see what will fit on our deck. we ran out of space before we even got to the Armor All or the Easy Rider. I don't want to have to break out again. But that apparently will make it easier to go back in. We definitely want Armor All and Easy Rider. Oh my God, the Easy Rider is the main thing we actually need. But, alright, we'll go try to clear some shit out of our deck. And then we're supposed to be better set up to attack some AIs. And who doesn't want to go beat up on some AIs? All right, let's see their operational reports just out of curiosity. Well, we do have character name cropping up. Picking up where we left off. All right. Whoop. My allergies. Again. And I'm not reading this all out, just making it scroll even more slowly than it was wanting to do anyway. About switching between screens more slowly. As our money drains a little bit more, I think it's mainly draining before we actually get into the database, though, because it does not seem to be now. Yes, I honestly probably wouldn't have remembered Cortez's name if I hadn't just reread the book. It had been quite a while since I read it. All right, we did lose a bit more cash. It drains while we're in cyberspace. So, we're supposed to be able, from what that person with this walkthrough was saying, we should have been able to gain free access, but that does not appear to be happening. But after we get back out, we need to debug and save before we do anything else. We can get rid of some things while we're debugging, so we can go back in and get those couple of other things that we really need but did not have room for. All right. Let's debug. And also get rid of a few things while we're at. Well, we can't at the exact same time, but we will not debug things that we might get rid of. Get a better idea of what there is to get rid of. I don't actually remember what the mimic does. I think we have a better level of acid. But decoder needs debugged. We'll debug it. And let's see. We could get rid of slow 2.0 because we got 3, but we can't do that from this screen. I'm just trying to get a better look at what we've actually got to try to get rid of at least 2 things. Did we get a better Thunderhead? Anything 4.0 we do want to debug now, definitely, because we're going to keep that. Our slow 2.0 can go. Okay. That did not have a chance to corrupt too much of our shit. So that is something at least. Did we get better acid? I don't think we got better acid, but we can get out of here and go back to our inventory, open up the Ninja, and we can erase a couple of things at least before we head back in. Slow 2.0 can go. And that leaves us 1 slot, but yeah. Am I going to be sorry if I get rid of the acid? Was there another Python? Because I thought there was another Python. This is all complicated. Is there a better scout? I don't remember. It would be handy if you could actually alphabetical sort them or sort them in some way that makes it easier to actually get a view of everything you've got together. We do not seem to have a lower level Python. Well, this makes it more complicated because apparently things will, some of the wares will actually change their names once they level up so that you can have 2 that have different names but are doing basically the same thing. So yeah, I wish we had a better. We still need the battle chest, definitely. I may regret it, but we can go back and get the acid if we need to, because we do need to get 2 specific ones, apparently. And I don't remember what the mimic is supposed to do. If we need the acid, we can get it again. But we have 2 slots open now. That is better than it could be. Yeah, we can presumably go and get some more funds pretty soon. But we can get Armor All and Easy Rider now. And the Easy Rider lets us get into all of cyberspace from any jack and not have to move around all the time. So let's get out of here. If I can get back, get back on that window. And we can save before we go back in. Save, yes please, slot 2. Okay, so I guess we just repeat what we just did. Go back to the same database and break back in. Which is disappointing that this was something we needed to do. But operate item. And we want our cyberspace program again. And then we want to go to 464.160. Okay, I'm just going to mark off one item that I spotted that we don't actually need. I know we've actually done that. But, yeah, back on this window, get to the movement. And we know it's down this way now. Is that it? I think so. Yes, please. Slow injector. Well, we'll go for slow and depth charge first. After we use our ice-breaking skill. And this does get a little samey, but it is what it is. I mean, we are also doing this the following recommended get into it quickly and get some money, and basically trying to get set up reasonably as soon as we can. Okay, we want to go for maybe the depth. Let's use the depth charge. And let's see. I'm not sure what the mimic. I'll have to look at what the mimic does because I truly do not remember. We can concrete it. And we're back to switching between just different attacks. and hoping one of them will stick. They got our hammer. We can still try it. It's just going to be unpredictable. What is the python? We'll try the python and see what that does. I have no idea. The hammer actually worked. Sometimes they won't when they have been corrupted like that. Let's try some concrete. I'm not sure how much easier this is actually making it, but we did get in. Well, the new wares we already managed to get out of it. So we have we need the Easy Rider and the Armor All. And we're back in on level 1. Finally! Alright, we want our Easy Rider and our Armor All. And at least we had space for that. And maybe while we're here, we should... the Python 3.0 is another virus, so maybe those tend to be just expendable. Okay, there was room for it. I got another copy of it. Will it let us get another? I don't think we had room. Yep, we didn't have room. It was worth a try, though. But yeah, those are disposable, more or less. Sometimes they go away when you use them. Sometimes they don't. I have not quite figured it out. So we will get out and repeat our debug and save maneuver, which is a good habit to get into whenever you're finished in cyberspace, basically. Later on, it is apparently easier to get killed while you're in, and you definitely want to make sure you've saved progress up to that point. But I am tempted to leave it here on the debug screen for a second and whoops, go set my controller over there, and I'll be right back with another drink that is cooler. Actually got some homemade cider stuff. Good on a Friday here. Well, technically Saturday at this point. But yeah, let's get back into business here. Ah, itchy nose. We don't seem to have been hit that hard this time. So far. That'll come when we get into more difficult. And fighting some AIs. Again. We have just been dealing with pretty much intro-level AIs so far. Although I did enjoy beating that one with sophistry last time. All right. I think that does us, actually. And we got what all we came for. So let us save this thing. And that's not how you do that. S is for skills. I don't remember what the keystroke is for the disk icon, honestly. It does not necessarily matter. But we can run Easy Writer 1.0 to get it turned on. So I guess we need our Ninja 4000 out again. Now the question is, what does this one actually do? I mean, all right, we have to go to cyberspace and then we have to use the Easy Writer. I don't know if that's a one-time deal or if it's every time you want to do that. I don't even know. Ooh, excuse me. It has been a week. But we will go back to our Ninja 4000 and operate. I guess that answered the question of whether that replaces the Cyberspace 1.0 program, and presumably it does not. Now, will it actually just let us go in there and then use our Easy Writer? I hope so. We'll see as soon as it loads. Okay, does that turn it on permanently, or is this something we need to do every time? I don't know. We'll find out later. But let's go bash some AIs, shall we? 432 to 40. May as well go on over there then. Getting ahead of myself here. Okay, 432 to 40. So it is not visible yet. There! And I'm not sure what we'll encounter here, but I guess we'll find out. And we want our slow and our Python. And we have depth charge now. And our money is draining, of course. Hopefully we can actually get some soon, now that we're hitting the AIs. We'll get some skills while we're at it. Speaking of which, I should probably use my ice breaking. And yeah, y'all know the drill by now. I think we all know the drill by now with the databases. Okay. We got our blowtorch and our hammer. And for some reason, I want to keep hitting M for more instead of I for inventory to access those, which is not very helpful. More takes you to the next screen of them, but yeah. All right, we'll drill it. For whatever that's worth, and that probably ain't much. That got it. And we could have used the armor all for a change. And now we are, we can upgrade our AI bashing skills somehow. Does that do this? I don't. We are at the Turing registry. I'm not sure why, but yeah, we can go to skill upgrades. Skills upgrades. We can upgrade all of these, I think. Unable to upgrade. Maybe we were not able to upgrade phenomenology. Right, I'm not sure why we're not able to upgrade. I thought we had all of those at a sufficient level to actually upgrade them. All right. I guess maybe I better check our skills. Can I do that after going to the screen there? No, that does not. Well, yeah, that doesn't want to let us do that. Okay, We will upgrade our skills along the way, but I thought we had at least some of those up to a level that it would let us upgrade to 5. But it let us exit out of this. That does mean we may have to break in again. And then we can check our skills because they may not be at a sufficient level that will do us. Or there may be some other problem. It really is difficult to tell. Let us... I felt that at least, well, our logic is on 5. Okay, we can't upgrade because we basically had those already on 5, the ones that it was offering, I think. So, there's that. That was a useless thing. I think we still better probably go debug. Maybe we are draining money, I think. Yeah, we are draining. So we will exit and regroup here and then go back. And go to Chrome and bother Chrome. Okay, I'm not sure why we're just concentrating on beating up AIs right now, according to this person's advice. But after several more, we should be able to get a hell lot of money. I'm just going to go with that, and after a few steps, we should be able to go get us some money. That's kind of what I've been wanting. Well, one of the things. It is a repeated AI bashing is also a little bit of a change of pace. A little bit. So, whatever the mimic is, we are debugging it. I mean, it's not entirely clear what a number of these things do. I don't remember what Jammies does, honestly. We can apparently use the battle chest to play chess and make some money that way, but we haven't done that yet. So, all right, we have a few AIs to try to get through. Looks like we should have space for one software at this point. Let's see. We're debugged. We should save, and then we can try going back in and going for that first AI. But I think we're basically going out after for experience, and I don't know if it helps us in game to go defeat as many AIs as we can, other than racking up skills and experience, but it won't hurt. So let us go back to cyberspace. then we can try to use the Easy Rider and see if it is like needs to be toggled on again. Because otherwise, from here, we would not be able to access the place that we want, the zone that we want. That is back in the first zone, I think. All right, inventory. And even though that was in focus, it did not want to take the keyboard input to bring that up. All right, we are status on. That is helpful. And 96. We want to go 9632, which should be a good distance in this direction. Well, as much distance as there is. A whole zone's worth. Or two. In puny human terms. Yeah, 9632. So I don't like having to just go backwards like this and run up on things that are behind us. Like so. And now, yeah, we need to step away and then back. And I think I will try not even throwing any viruses at this if it is supposed to be an easy one. We'll see. All right. Oh. All right, I think I just hit the wrong button because of course I did. We are indeed just back to more of the same. But we do have some more immediate goal here at least. Get through to where we can actually get some money. Well, they're saying this one is solved. It's not looking entirely solved so far. Maybe it just needs the hammer. It just needed the hammer. That was unexpected, honestly. And this one does not even have anything we want, apparently. And so we can just go on to another one. We may have a look and see what is actually in here, though. Oh, that is back with the psychologist thing again. We've already been with the psychologist. I just want to get out of here. We already visited the psychologist and beat the AI. So I just walked out of here. I I don't think that'll increase our skill again. But I guess we're here. What have they got in the software library? That nothing that'll help us right now. Let's just exit. From the look of things, I'm wondering if the already beaten AI doesn't come back. That's kind of what it's looking like. But yeah, we're just going to go straight on to 16080. So let us get over there. And that one may be the one that we want. No, 160. I'm getting too far. We want on this line. And that may be the one we want right in front of us. Okay, hello. What have you got? You apparently don't have much, but we will see. Is there an AI for us to fight, or did we already? Going through two different walkthroughs here. And honestly, it does get a little samey. Okay. Maybe we can try the armor all and see what it does. Okay. We'll just go for a blowtorch. I'm not going to waste a virus on this one if I don't have to. We can drill it. And drilling it worked. Woo! Yes, more nose itching. It's not actually running or anything, just itching. No, I couldn't help it if it were running. But luckily not at the moment. We are at the World Chess Confederation, and I managed to accidentally full screen it, which we don't actually want at the moment. So they don't have anything in there. I think we maybe did defeat the AI here already. But yeah, this is apparently where we want to go if we want to enter a tournament or something. We just have not been that interested in this so far. I think that is something that we have actually defeated already. Maybe we should get back out and debug in the meantime. We don't want to push it, even if these have been pushovers. Because I'm going to be mad if we don't actually save, too, and lose what little progress we've managed to make since the last save. All right, let us debug ourselves. To whatever extent is necessary, and it's not looking like we even needed to, honestly. Oh, right. I guess we're just staying in this bank for an extended period of time right now. Good thing the manager's office is staying vacant, apparently. And I'm still not sure why we will apparently need that gas mask later. But I'm assured that we will. And it's back to cyberspace to hopefully find a AI that we have not already beaten. I am pretty sure we did already go after Hal, however. Yeah, that's where I got the blowtorch and decoder upgrades, so. All right. We probably need the Easy Rider. To go where we need to go from here. All right. 352, 112, and try them. Toggle the movement. 352, 112. That way. Oh, hello. Yes, please. And with any luck, there is indeed some AI that we have not already fought. All right. Do we want to try the overall? I mean, that sounds like it might be useful. Okay, we'll try our concrete. Basically, just go through them in order. Again. Well, that did not take too much. Now, what will be waiting for us? Citizens for a free matrix. All right. Statement of purpose. Why not? I think we may indeed have been over here, because this is sounding familiar. I am still going through their statement of purpose so y'all can see it. What matters is to change the world. Oh yeah, we don't want blammo. It is apparently corrupted and we do not want blammo. Please take blammo, please. It will help us further our goals of, yes. Let's see the AI message buffer. Yeah, I'm sure we have been through here. Oh, yeah. It actually has a bit of a warning. All right. Your seeming alliance with Greystoke troubles me. Ooh, all right. I guess we are out here. That was kind of useless. And also, we have been to Hal's. We got the stuff we wanted there. All right. Okay. And now we want to maybe we have not been to Hal, or maybe we just did not know. Yeah, we can go to 336 160, and I'm tempted just to go straight there. I don't think this managed to corrupt much of our programs. Okay, I was trying to sort of go in the wrong direction. 330, getting my X and Y confused. We want this line, and I think we're going to want the one that's right up there. All right, we need to sidestep the edge of that one, I think. Can we not get over there now? Because I thought that we were using the Easy Rider that ought to let us go anywhere, but it's not letting us advance forward from here. So I guess we're actually going out to somewhere else. This is inconvenient. This is pretty inconvenient. But yeah, the Easy Rider, did I not use it? I thought I used it. Wrong thing. Maybe I didn't use it. Let's make sure that is toggled on. Now it's definitely toggled on. We'll see if it'll let us advance now. Alright, that is letting us move. I guess we just did not toggle it properly. 336, 160. Yes, please, let us in. And we should be able to get some money here, hopefully. Yeah, we have to symbolically break through the ice to get to the database, and then we can hopefully meet the AI that's in the way. Which I am being a doofus, honestly. That is not a surprise, really. We'll try our depth charge on that one. And we probably try the armor all. And we just hit it with what we got. Let's see. Blowtorch. If we ever get in here, I guess we, yeah. I guess it'll be worth it. Let's drill it. All right, this one is being stubborn. Aha, blowtorch got it, finally. Yes. Well, all right, mister, or whatever. All right. That's not what we want. We actually want skills on, yes, different. You don't want the wares, you want the skills. It has unfortunately been a little bit while since we have encountered an AI, or fortunately, depending on your perspective. Well, this is sounding like something to do with finance, all right. We'll try sophistry. Let's try logic. Logic might not get us much of anywhere, but we'll try it. Phenomenology, we're just cycling through them. I think the AIs are what will really chip at your health. Okay. I think we're up to sophistry, just cycling through them. This one is not going easy. I think evasion is what we use if we want to get out of the fight, basically. And we do not want to do that right at the moment. All right, let us see. We are up to philosophy. We have a limited range of skills here that are useful. Yeah. And we're taking a lot of hits. Psychoanalysis is just not going to help us here, I don't think. Alright, it's not letting us use that one anymore. We're reaching that point, evidently. It is letting us use sophistry again. No logic. We're out of logic, evidently. Are we out of phenomenology? Not quite yet. I seem to recall it did not want to let us use philosophy, but we'll try again. Nope. Sophistry? No sophistry, we're down to logic. Evidently. We're out of logic, even. Let's try. I don't think that cop talk will work on it. We can try some cop talk, but we can't even do that here. So coming on like a cop is not going to help us. I'm not surprised. Bargaining. How does bargaining work? We can't do that here. Yes, that is supposed to help us get like better prices for things or something. But, yeah, all right. I already know we don't want cryptology on this. We may be down to evasion pretty soon here. I'm not sure what will psychoanalysis do. Okay, philosophy is its weakness. So we're out of philosophy. This is not good. Yeah, it is buzzing whenever we try to use philosophy. I'm wondering if it is not maybe time to use evasion. And see if that just takes us away from this. And then we can come back maybe. Yeah, we're evading. Uh-huh. All right, that's the first time we did not beat one. That sucked. Doesn't surprise me, not really, but it sucked. And our skills were as good as they could be. So let us go exit out of cyberspace and lick our wounds and regroup. And then we'll come back, and we know that philosophy is its weakness now. For whatever that is worth. Ah. And yeah, pretty much everything is hosed here. It looks like. Oh yeah, pretty much everything is hosed. I probably should have checked his health, or what I think is his health after coming back, but then I did not actually remember to. Because I have yet to see it not be full, honestly, or what I'm interpreting to be his health. Because I was seeing repeated advice to wait until it was back up to 2,000 before going in, and there's only one thing displaying 2,000 on the info, so I'm guessing that is the health. And every time I've looked at it, it has said 2,000. So please let me know if I'm wrong. We'll get to it and look at it in just a minute, so it is obvious what I'm even talking about. Yes, ADHD brain running ahead again when I'm doing something totally different at the very moment. Okay, we almost got through them. More. Ah. More. Please. Yes. I'm not sure what the jammies does, but maybe we'll try that one. I'm sure there was some explanation to begin with, but I don't remember it. It has been at least last week. But we have that. We had better save. I don't know that we got anything that is worth saving, but we're going to save. Because habit, if nothing else. But yes, that is the 2000 that I've never seen not be 2000 that I was talking about. So, I guess we'll try that again and hopefully we'll have better luck with that AI this time. Okay, we get to try that again. That's not much fun. Okay. Do I need to just try that again? I think I do. Or did I need to try? Oh, now it is not doing. Maybe the. Okay. Let's see. We have the whatever the software analysis skill is, but so yeah, we do not actually appear to have a fix error hardware or anything. I don't know why that was not wanting to work, but let's try it again. Worst case, we can go somewhere else. I mean, that might be more interesting to begin with, but I know we were having problems with our first shitty deck with that, and we just had to retry until it actually worked. But we may try just going somewhere else and hope we can find a jack, rather. Yeah, movement. We'll go somewhere else, and I don't think we're ready to go back to the spaceport yet. So, I mean, I think we should be able to get back in there, worst case. Because we'll actually have to pay them if we go back to Chiba City. I don't want to do that. Let's see what's down this way. Ah. Warning, secured area. We do actually have an account there, I'm pretty sure. Or we have access to an account there. We cleared one out. Maybe they have a jacket there we could use. This seems to be the banking place. Oh, there is a PAX terminal. I'm not seeing what actually it's letting us in. The other secured area is over to the side there. But there is a PAX terminal. I'm not seeing an actual jack. I just needed to stand up for a minute because I've been sitting in one position for too long. Yeah, the vault. I don't want to be destroyed. But we saved not long ago. Worst case. That is apparently the security computer there. My code is I want to walk out this door now, is what my code is. Let's see. I don't know if our... Oh, God, I managed to get some gibberish in there. Because, of course, I did. Because we actually had an account, access to an account there, and that might be the number it wants. I don't think that is actually it. I just want to back out of here is all I want. And it doesn't give any other dialogue options, as you can see. Seven, that might be, I might have accidentally fucked that up. That may be it. We'll try that number. Oh my God. Only with that window. Three. I think that was actually maybe it. I think I don't want to. I want to get out of here. I think we may be stuck here. I think I just fucked that up, but I don't know. That has been fucked up. I'm going to save it anyway. But all right. I just want out of here without having to reload. That's all I want. That is all I want. I'm just going to key smash it badly. It's not terminating us. It's just... Yeah, it's not terminating us. Oh my God. Okay. We have the device monitor accidentally opened with our key smash. Oh my God. This is so ridiculous, but we have mouse grab disabled. That is at least something. Yeah, that was maybe not the best key smash. Yeah, all right, please destroy us because we can get out of here if you do. Please hurry up and destroy us. We're in the body shop. I think we will just reload our previous save, but I want to see what's going on here first. Yeah, we are reloading because, yeah, we don't want to lose all our money. We can't get back into cyberspace, I don't think, if we lose all our money. That we learned something interesting though. Don't do that. I mean, that is one of the persistent lessons I keep learning with games. We are back in the bank manager's office. We can try the jack again, maybe. And maybe our ninja will work again. No, our ninja's not working. Is there some particular problem here? I mean, this is odd. We're just suddenly getting these errors. I don't quite understand why this is suddenly throwing up errors. It was working up to this point. All right, this kinda sucks, but I think we're just going to get out of here. And we're not going to go back in that bag because we have seen what happens when you go in that other bag. Is there anywhere else we can go in this one? I don't think there is. And I think that's the only room with a jack. We may end up having to spend another 1,000 of our credits to get back somewhere that we can use a jack. Because it seems to be all banks here plus the spaceport that we're able to access whatsoever, at least. Space dock. Alright, we got to go down a little bit. Oh yeah, Straylight Villa, we may go ahead and go in there. Worst case, we'll end up back in the manager's office at the first bank that we find our way into. All right. We have got the head. I mean, that is indeed sounding ominous, particularly if you know nothing about the book. All right, do you have a jack, though? That looks like a jack I should be able to use. I don't care, head. Just let me into cyberspace. Yeah, that's not doing it. I'm gonna be mad if this just is really not doing it. Is something wrong with our deck all of a sudden? Or do we just need to get the hell out of Dodge? I am tempted to get the hell out of Dodge in just a minute. Yes, I'm not sure how I managed to get that much nonsense in there, but I guess it was trying to type in the wrong window, basically. Wrong thing in focus. That is the best explanation I can think of. But yeah, I'm at a loss. We'll head back for the space dock and probably pay another 1,000 out of our limited credits. To go back to Chiba City. Why, yes, please, take us somewhere that hopefully, well, that's not here, that we have more options, and also that maybe our deck will work again. Maybe. Okay. 5 will take us back to Chiba City, apparently. I'm good with that. Let's see what... I don't want to stay in Freeside. I wanted to see what they want to go to somewhere else. Oh, okay. Yep, that tracks. Okay. I'm not really staying there for the rest of his life. But I thought I would see what happened. Let's see if it will let us go somewhere else. Yes, please. Give me a ticket and don't just throw me back outside. Toggle the speech bubble. They'll probably just pitch us back outside, but I'm going to... Yeah. I thought I would try the different dialogue options. All right. Would you like to buy a ticket? What the fuck do you think? We're back in here again. All right. Need to toggle again. We'll try that, even though we'll probably have to come back in here. How long is the wait? That is exactly what I'm wondering. Yeah, that is helpful. I think we'll go to Chiba again. And maybe we can get back to where we need to go. Maybe. Burning through money, but at least it's not Freeside. Airport 2000. I forgot if that was supposed to be the thing before. I suspect it may be the same one all the time. Because otherwise it is the same dialogue, monologue. Yep. Psychographics. And yeah, we've just been through here not that long ago, so I am indeed speeding through it a little bit. All right. We are thankfully back here. And I'm just walking away and walking out of here. Who'd have thought we'd have been happy to see Chiba City again? I got very tired of Chiba City and the lovely spaceport side there again. Do we want to go back to the cheap hotel or the gentleman loser? because those look like our two main options, and hopefully our deck will actually work. I mean, I'm going to be pissed if our deck is just worn out or something and it's not telling us, and we have to go buy another deck. I don't know if we've got enough money left to buy another deck. That will get us into cyberspace. Yeah, we have no actual reason to talk to her, so... Okay, let us try the Ninja again now that we are near a jack. It is just hardware failure. It is all hardware failure. Okay. I should probably find out how to, what we need to do about that. Because, yeah, there is obviously just... Maybe it's good for a certain number of uses. Okay. I'm trying to remember, we may have to just get another one. I'm trying to remember where he actually picked that one up. Yeah, we don't want to erase our wares. I'm honestly kind of stumped right at the moment. Because, yeah, I think our deck is just fried at this point. It's acting like it. It was consistently working up to that point. But let's see. Let's go look into getting another deck. If I can remember where we actually need to go to do it. It wasn't Microsoft's at the end of there. It definitely wasn't the hotel. I could look it up, and in fact I probably will in a minute. See who we do need to talk to. What will the person at Shin's pawn shop talk to us? That's not where we want to get the deck, I don't think, but we will look into trying to get another deck because this or something. This is absurd. Just when we were set to try to get some money. I wonder, I forget what is up in there, honestly. Yes, and we're back to classic gameplay. Wander around because you're not sure what the fuck you're supposed to be doing. Let's see, what have you got? Let's not walk back out the door. I'm trying to walk away from the door. I don't think that Finn will give us what we want. All right. We did not actually need to scan, but I don't think that will I don't think that will help us in any way. Yeah, that did not help us. I don't think that is who we needed to go to for that whatsoever. Anyway, I should look it up. But this is at least a change of pace from what we were doing. So, what have we got down here? House of Pong, and I forget what that store is, honestly. Yeah, the House of Pong that looks like Pool or Peel from a distance, but it's not. I can't quite decide if that looks more like Pool or Peel. What is, yeah, I don't remember what Asano's even is, honestly, in this game. I think Asano's may be where we want for another deck, I think, and I think we may have just walked back outside accidentally. Oh yeah, we did. Oh well. I think we'll try buying another deck. We may try buying another of that one, which leaves us in a bit of a quandary. We did already swap decks. Now the question becomes, how do our wares transfer over? Do they transfer over? Are we going to have to go hunt down all of the fucking wares again? Yeah, I think the Ono Sendai was the most expensive option. Yeah, we're getting to see options now at least. Yeah, we don't have enough money for another one of what we've got quite. Maybe I don't think that we can buy cyberspace too. Yeah, we don't have enough money for anything that will help us access cyberspace at this point. Oh, good God. We are in a bit, yeah, we had the UXB before. And yeah, we don't have the money. And the katana looks like a hatana with that font. All right, I think we are just kind of fucked for the moment. We did have just about enough money for the Minja 4000 before, but not enough for the best top of the line. We don't have money for any of it right now. All right, we will try to regroup and come back at you later, buddy. I mean, when we were just trying to get some more money, this happens. I may have to do a bit of a quick search to try to figure out how to progress from here. Honestly, I'm not even kidding. This is kind of absurd because I'm really not sure what to do at this point. We're back outside, and I am tempted actually, since we did travel, to give this another save before I go do the thing here. And yeah, we're going to maximize this a little bit. Oh yeah, and I ran across an old blog series looking at this game and have not actually read through it all the way yet. I basically got started on it and left it open in a tab. But a blog series from quite a while back, 2013. Although it looks like that blog is still going a little bit. That's not what we're looking for whatsoever. And, I'm a little bit lost when we're doing this. And we're looking, I'm not surprised that we're getting some off the wall search results there, but this is just sad. This is honestly just sad. Is this the one we already have open? I'm honestly not sure. It may be the one we already have open. No, appears to be a different number at least. No, that looks about right. And it has this search bar, but oh wow, that was annoying. I don't know why it selected all the text, but we're doing browser search. Maybe the one that we already, maybe the one we already had open actually had more info about this, but that's not necessarily. Yeah, we do not seem to have. Yeah, the earlier one, it told you to just keep trying until you stopped getting the hardware failure, but we were just not stopping getting a hardware failure. Okay, that was unhelpful, but that's all right. I will I will go back to what we do already have open. Apparently there is a hardware repair. Okay. We can get a hardware repair chip from Shiva, who was in The Gentleman Loser. I think that's what we should do because we seem to have somehow missed getting the hardware repair skill chip. I think that is probably our best bet at this point. There. All right. Well, there. All right. I think we're back kinda to it. Because maybe that's what we need. It's honestly very hard to tell. Oh my God, move over in that direction, man, move. Granted, I am using a janky old controller with a kind of sticky left analog stick, but that was not what was going on there. No, that one is just sticky in one direction, so it'll give you auto walk if you're not careful. That is not necessarily a problem in this game. Some more modern games, it can be aggravating. But yeah, the add hardware. Ah, yeah, we don't want the hotel, we want the gentleman loser. For Shiva. We want to get some hardware repairs since we seem to have somehow not done so. Yeah, she already gave us whatever it was that we were originally supposed to get from her. Okay, we'll try that. All right. We can get hardware repair, and maybe we can upgrade it somewhere. I'm not sure. We'll look into upgrade it. That is a very bad sentence that I just put together, but that's hardly a new thing, honestly. Yeah, we want inventory, and then we use it to implant it, I think. Yeah. Operate. Yes, we do have some hardware repair now. Maybe we need to use that skill and try to fix our deck. And we're getting the nice chiptune rendition of the Devo tune. Again, it seems kind of unpredictable in here when it will actually come up. I'm not sure what else to do, but we're using it. And I guess so that's what it brought up, so I guess, okay. We're unable to repair damage to our deck. We probably need a higher level. How do we upgrade that? Maybe I should ask her about upgrades. Maybe I should go back to the restaurant and ask those guys about it. Because they were offering us upgrades on some other things. It is a shame that that other person with the walkthrough was apparently deleting supposedly unnecessary stuff about upgrading that, because I want to know where we even upgrade that. Maybe since she sold it to us, she'll upgrade it. Okay, maybe. I mean, it's worth a try. We don't want to do that. We don't have ask her about something. Shit. We can't ask about upgrades. Maybe it's answer some questions. I don't think upgrade. Maybe we can, maybe she knows something she'll upgrade. Okay, Julius Dean can upgrade the cryptology that we don't need upgraded right now. Oh. Okay. I don't know. I'm going to try that. I don't think that'll even work either. Okay, that is, maybe we try. I don't think Julius Dean will help us with this. I think we've got what, maybe we'll go back to the restaurant and talk to those guys. Because I think we probably do need to upgrade this shit. I think the restaurant was up this way. I may be thinking of Julius Dean's, to be honest. We don't want the donut world with the cops that, yeah, I'm seeing off to the side right now. We already used our cop talk and got what we needed out of them. I think that is another door to, maybe that's Julius's door. If it is, we can just ask him and maybe he'll tell us. Maybe. It informs us every time we walk by that the Moss Biolabs door is locked. Oh yeah, we get to see Julius some more. All right, let us see it. Can you help us? Probably not. All right. Oh, Jesus. Let's try this. He apparently can just do cryptology. We don't need that right now. I guess we should maybe go talk to the guy in the restaurant. I mean, I could also go browser searching on however old game at this point. Amazing that there are as many resources as there are on old abandonware title, but as in basically anything. I did not play this game back in the day. I didn't know it existed and would not have gotten why it was supposed to be cool even so if I had known. Considering, yeah, I was like 13 when this came out. Let's see. Yes, really dating myself here. I think I don't remember, maybe that is the restaurant doorway. I thought it was up a little bit on the block with the robot thing, but this may be the restaurant. It may be the donut shop. I don't remember. Oh no, that is his hardware emporium. Let's see what you got. Oh yeah, nothing is cyberspace capable. And the, yeah, there is nothing that is useful in there, or that we can, well, we can afford some of the cheap items, but that won't help us. And I don't think upgrades will help us there. I mean, I don't think he will help us. He can do upgrades. So yeah, that was not the door we wanted. We're trying to. What do you think we're doing? All right, we're in the Matrix restaurant. Maybe they can help us. Let's toggle the walk off so we can talk to them. We don't want the chips. Yeah, please tell us what you know about upgrades. And once again, a few of your skills to level 2. Do they have hardware repair? Yeah, they do. They can upgrade our hardware repair. Will it do it again? I think it said level 2. But we can try it again. Nope, that won't do. Alright, we actually got that upgraded at least. Seemed like we did need to go talk to that guy. I mean, I'm guessing that hardware repair is probably what we need. I don't even know that much, honestly. Let's try this now. Let's try our Minja 4000. And no, we can't. Fuck. We have very little money at this point by these standards. And yeah, I'm not sure what to do at this juncture. I wish we hadn't saved after the thing that busted our deck. That last AI seemed to bust our deck. Basically, that round in cyberspace. So, yeah, I don't know. I may end up, yeah, that looks like you ought to be able to access a PEX terminal or something, but you can't. But yeah, I am actually at this point half tempted to pretty soon call it a night with this game. Because there's honestly not much else we are getting to accomplish right at this point. I will regroup and come back with that, but I am tempted to go a bit early by my usual standards. But I thought I would, I might come back on in a little while with another game, but regrouping here. I thought I would get a little raid going toward one of my friends who does DJing, and by this point of the night, I think he's off of the extreme metal and onto retro stuff, mainly 80s and 90s. And 80s and 90s retro music does seem very much to the point with this. So I'm going to just send people over there. Everybody have fun. And I'm going to call it a night here. And I will talk to you later. I hit right now. And I am actually going to be out of here and head over there myself for a while because it's a good time on a weekend night.